877-2090. Call now.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
In a recent study, when college kids played a violent video game on a 3D screen for just 15 minutes, they felt angrier than students who played the same game on normal 2D screens. Research in the Psychological Bulletin shows that when women are representing somebody else's interest, they usually out-negotiate men. If you tend to respond with "not now, I'm busy" with your voice or with your body language, your marriage is going to be doomed.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
We are The Source, WOCA.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Beautiful day today with plenty of sunshine. The high 66 to 70. Clear to partly cloudy skies tonight with a low of 41 and a few inland spots, 51 along the coast. A mix of clouds and sun tomorrow with a high of 69 to 73. And on Wednesday, intervals of clouds and sunshine, the high 71 to 75. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Whether you're building it up or knocking it down, get it done, rent it now. Sunbelt Rentals is here to make your job a little easier. Our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right equipment for any job, big or small. Did you know that Sunbelt Rentals carries heaters, air conditioners, generators, lighting, traffic control, and so much more? So whether you're building it up or knocking it down, we've got the equipment you need. Get it done, rent it now. And right now, for a limited time, you can have it for less. Just by mentioning this ad, if you rent it Friday afternoon, you can keep it the whole weekend and only pay for one day. But this is a limited time offer, so stop into Sunbelt Rentals today, Northwest 27th, just a quarter mile east of I-75. For more information, just give us a call, 352-369-9101. 352-369-9101. Sunbelt Rentals. Get it done, rent it now. 352-369-9101.
Let's face it, nowadays it can be hard to find American-made products, and that's something that Cabinet Sales of North Florida is well aware of. That's why they're an authorized dealer of Wellborn Cabinetry, family-owned and American-made since 1961. Cabinet Sales of North Florida is your answer for complete turnkey kitchen remodels and whole house cabinetry. Their cabinets are finished with solvent-based enamels for a long-lasting finish that's second to none. Available in an incredible selection of door styles and colors to choose from to turn your dream kitchen into a reality. In-house design and drawing services are available. Come by and see our displays for yourself at the Floors of the Villages, 3935 County Road 216 in Oxford, or Exquisite Design Kitchen and Bath in Bellevue, right across the street from the Bellevue Library. So whether you're looking for bookcases, kitchen, bath, or outdoor kitchen, Cabinet Sales of North Florida is your one-stop source of quality cabinets. For a free estimate, call 352-427-2647. That's 352-427-2647. Cabinet Sales of North Florida.
Hi, Danny Werfel here. Get moving with Florida Credit Union's fast and easy loan approval process.
Let Florida Credit Union start up a new car loan for you today. No more waiting, hassles, or stop signs. You can even apply online. With a strong financial team behind you, you can enjoy great rates and fast approvals.
It's all about personalized service and a streamlined process.
Florida Credit Union, connecting your money to your life.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
Get up, 17 minutes after 7 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Monday morning to The Source, WOCA, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary. It is 39 chilly degrees here at The Source right now.
Yeah, it feels good, though. It's
Good morning, Robin. How are you?
Good morning, Larry. I'm fine. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Had a busy weekend again.
Very busy, always.
It's good to be through the weekend so that we can take a break a little bit.
Yeah,
No,
for a little while.
It is the 19th day of January 19th, 2015. Tomorrow is the 20th, and that goes without saying. However, I mentioned that because tomorrow is the first day you can file your income tax refund. File your income taxes for the refund if that's what you're doing.
Yeah, isn't that something? They changed the laws again, so.
20 days. You can get 20 days into the year. Well,
right.
Most people don't get their W-2 until the end of the month anyway.
Right. They're not required to, businesses aren't required to send them out until the 31st of January.
Of course, if you owe money, you're probably going to wait till April 16th.
Yeah.
Unless you're 14th or 14th and 11:59. Or no, it's the 15th at 11:59.
The 15th,
right?
yeah, exactly.
All right, so let's talk about what we're doing this morning. That's what I should do. 7:35 tomorrow. The President of the United States, President Obama, will be giving his State of the Union address. Of course, we don't really know what he's going to talk about, but those who try to figure it out
Exactly. There are those
have made
who do.
some speculations about some tax proposals that the president wants to recommend during the State of the Union address, and the short note on that is that he wants to tax the rich more. So I've got some information about that and some other things that he might be saying. So we'll talk about that at 7:35, and looking forward to hearing what you have to say about it. At 8:35, we'll talk about the news. We'll talk in short for. Actually, we don't talk about it. We read the news, so it's abbreviated. I'm sure you're familiar with the news bites by now. Bern Pareso coming in at 9:05. She is our medical reporter, medical correspondent. She's the president of GFA Inc., which is Good for All, and they do medical marketing, etc. And so she tells us about the different health services here available in Ocala.
Yep.
Dr. Evelyn Zulke Hayworth. Dr.
Yes.
Evelyn Zulke Hayworth is a health and wellness expert and the inventor of something called the Ocala True Align Body System. Actually, she and her husband invented that. He's also a health expert.
Yep.
They're coming on to talk
Kelly.
about... Kelly, thank you. Okay. Did I neglect to say his name?
Yes.
Anyway, they're coming in to talk about the Ocala True Align Body System. I have no idea what it is, but we'll be finding out. Today is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s day. It's the day we celebrate his birthday. His birthday is actually the 15th, I believe, if I remember right. Let me look real quick. Yes, it is. And at 9:35, I thought it might be interesting to talk about, now, I'm a white guy, and I moved here after desegregation, but I've spoken to many black folks who lived here before desegregation, one of whom was in the studio, the much revered, much loved Juanita Cunningham.
Yes.
And so I have some sound bites from Ms. Cunningham, remembering some of what it was like before desegregation. I mean, we had, it took a long time from the Emancipation Proclamation up until Martin Luther King, and then even after Martin Luther King Jr. Was assassinated, things still hadn't changed for the black folks in a great way. I mean, things changed very slowly, and so she had some wonderful things to say. To just remind us, not that they were wonderful to live through, but to remind us of the importance of furthering ourselves as a society that recognizes freedom for all people.
That's right.
And there's a march this morning.
Wonderful.
I'm sure you're familiar with the march from downtown on the square to the Ed Krosky Center. Is that where they're going?
Yep.
I believe so.
Yep, that's where they're going.
And you don't have to be black, by the way. There are plenty of white people that march in that march.
Exactly.
If you want to join them and show unity, which is what the theme is today.
Yep. They began assembling at 7 a.m., and I think step-off time is at 9.
I think so, yeah. Thank you. Auto repair with personal care at 10:35. Oh, just go back to 9:35. So if you happen to be old enough to remember what it was like before desegregation, black or white. If you lived here, I would love for you to call in during that time slot. And it's nothing. There's nothing debatable about it. I guess something might come up. The only thing that might come up is the Johnny Reb statue.
Yeah,
that Johnny Reb statue comes up now and then on Martin Luther King's Day. And somebody told us one time that the soldiers who fought in the Confederate Army were fighting for states' rights. That was their view of what they were fighting for. They, in many cases, were in favor of slavery being abolished. But they were fighting for state rights. You got to think about how we manipulate people into fighting nowadays. You never know. I mean, you never know what they went through. But anyway, I've always been in favor of honoring soldiers who fought for a cause. And in their case, they were fighting for what they believed were state rights. Now, ultimately, it was about the abolishment of slavery.
Yes.
Even though a lot of people don't agree with that. There's the debatable part about this whole story. But anyway, so Ocala before desegregation at 9:35. Then at 10:05, Matt Gibbs will be here answering your questions about your cars. Laurice Eloweni Molinari. Am I saying her name right? Boy, I got a lot of hard names today.
I know, they're really hard.
She has written scripts for over 35 years for television and film, one of which includes My Girl, which is... I don't even know it. But she's written a couple of books called The Ether and one called Pillars of Fire. We'll find out about those two books when she's on at 10:35. Fun with Joe today.
Yes.
More of looking back at the events of 2014. We started this on Friday.
Okay.
So I'll be asking some questions about things that happened on the segment with Galen Unold. Now, there's no way. Have you ever been in the room where there's a balloon being inflated and inflated and inflated, and you know eventually it's going to pop?
Oh yeah, that's pretty exciting.
And it's pointless to ignore it because you're just going to be so distracted by this inflating balloon. So I can't not talk about yesterday's or this weekend's football games.
Yeah. That's right.
Even though I don't know much about football, but Galen does.
Yes, he does.
And I believe one of his favorite teams, or his son's favorite teams, I'm just basing this on the Facebook postings. I'm guessing one of his son's favorite teams is the Patriots, right?
Yes. Yep.
Now your team, so sorry. Your team, not going to be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Did you watch the game? You and Ronnie watch it?
I did not. No. Ronnie watched it. He said it went into overtime, so it was,
So was he
right
disappointed?
down to the wire.
He's a big fan.
Yeah. Him and my daughter, they were texting back and forth yesterday because she lives in a different city, and they were texting back and forth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were saying cuss words and then saying hooray.
So when Galen is on, we'll talk about the football. We'll talk about the Super Bowl, I guess. Or football in general, and just let him talk, because I have no clue. Let the listeners talk. But anyway, so I knew that the Packers had lost. Right?
Yes.
Or I suspected they did, because I saw on Facebook that Shane Finch, another radio personality in our community from, what is it, WMFQ?
Yeah.
Is that where he is?
WTRS, yeah.
That's right,
he's such a great guy. Shane is an icon.
So he posted something to the effect of, I'm not saying that I just threw my cheese head across the room, but I did.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, they must have lost. They must have lost, and then I looked it up, and of course they did.
Yeah, go Packers. Oh, well. Yeah, they got a lot of fans, from all four teams. There's a lot of fans.
A lot of fans here in Ocala, at least from the way I see it. I mean, between you and
the Gygaxes.
The Gygaxes, yeah.
Shane Finch, and gosh.
Where's Shane? Is Shane from Wisconsin?
I have no clue. I just know he likes the Packers.
All right, so there you go. That's why I'm warning. And a couple of other things. Let's see. Where's my
and you don't have to be from a state to like a team. That's what's wonderful about football. It is universal, and just because you have teams in your home state doesn't mean you have to like them.
Well, yeah. Oh gosh, I have a friend who is from New York who he lives here now. In Naples, but gosh, he was a big Miami Dolphins fan when he was a kid.
Wow.
He's always been a Miami Dolphins fan. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, let me go to the phone. Good morning. You're on the air.
I was just going to tell Robin she didn't have to go long distance to hear swear words. There was plenty of them in Silver Springs.
I bet there was. I bet yours were burning up the airwaves.
We were really swearing. I mean, anytime you can get into a championship game, you got to be thankful and happy. I mean, out of all the teams, only 4 get into those games, you know?
Oh, so. Certainly. I mean, they did a good job.
But yeah, there was some crying and some. We didn't throw our cheese heads, but.
That's right.
You didn't throw your cheese heads. Well, Shane Finch said he didn't. He didn't want to say he did, but. Oh, well, you know what? When Galen is on, please call when Galen is on. I would love to hear this chat because I don't have time right now.
I want to talk to Galen.
Yeah. Call when Galen is on. Give us about a half hour.
All right, goodbye.
All right, we'll be right back. This is WOCA, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Gary Baumgarten. Super Bowl 49 set, the defending champion Seattle Seahawks down 16, fighting back to tie and force overtime. Then a touchdown pass by quarterback Russell Wilson beat the Packers.
God is so good all the time, man. Every time. These guys on this team are unbelievable, man. The relentless fight over and over again.
The Pats blew out the Colts to punch their ticket to the big game. They were on a multi-Southern state crime spree, now behind bars.
18-year-old Dalton Hayes and 13-year-old Cheyenne Phillips were captured in Panama City Beach, Florida, after local patrol officers spotted them sleeping in a parking lot in their stolen 2001 silver Toyota Tundra.
Fox's Brian Yennis, tens of thousands marching in Chechnya against the Charlie Hebdo newspaper. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Bay.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The number one place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings.
Hey, it's Christy with Ocala Mac and PC Repair and Ocala Guest Wi-Fi to let you know we have you covered. We are the only local certified Apple and Microsoft computer company in Ocala. We are family owned and operated. From mobile repair to wireless networks, viruses, new systems, or security cameras, we do it all. Check us out on